Hello to all the amazing women tuning in today. This conversation is all about you and your financial well-being. We're about to embark on a journey exploring the realms of mindful money. Money, as we know, does more than just pay the bills. It plays an intrinsic role in our sense of security, freedom, and overall well-being. Now, imagine being in control of your finances. Picture yourself making conscious decisions about how you earn, spend, save, and invest your money. That's what mindful money is all about. It's about understanding that every financial decision we make today shapes our tomorrow. It's about recognizing that financial health is an integral part of our overall wellness. So, are you ready to take charge of your financial future? If so, I'm glad you're here. So grab a cup of coffee or tea, and let's dive into this empowering conversation on mindful money. The first step towards financial health is understanding our own money story. Every one of us has a unique relationship with money, shaped by personal experiences, beliefs, and values. Whether we realize it or not, our upbringing and societal influences play a significant role in our financial mindset. Perhaps you grew up in a household where money was a taboo topic, or maybe you were taught that wealth is the ultimate measure of success. These experiences and beliefs, while they may seem inconsequential, can significantly impact how we manage our finances. For instance, if you were raised to view money as a scarce resource, you might find yourself clinging to every penny, even when it's not in your best interest. On the other hand, if you were taught that money is abundant, you might be more prone to overspending or making risky financial decisions. So, it's crucial to reflect on these experiences and beliefs. Understanding your money story isn't about placing blame or dwelling on the past. It's about gaining insight into your financial habits and attitudes so you can make conscious, informed decisions moving forward. But understanding is just the beginning. To truly take control of our finances, we need to shift our perspectives. We need to view money not as a source of stress or a measure of worth, but as a tool. A tool that, when used mindfully, can provide security, freedom, and opportunities. This shift in perspective isn't always easy, but it's absolutely essential. It's about breaking free from negative money beliefs and adopting a positive and proactive outlook. It's about recognizing that we are not defined by our financial past, but by the financial decisions we make today and tomorrow. So take a moment to reflect on your money story. Consider how it's shaped your financial habits and attitudes. Then, challenge yourself to shift your perspective. Start viewing money as a tool. Start setting meaningful financial goals and take proactive steps to achieve them. By shifting our perspective, we can start to take control of our financial future. A strong financial foundation starts with the basics, budgeting and saving. Let's delve into it. Budgeting at its core isn't about restricting what you spend or making your life dull and frugal. It's about understanding your money, knowing where it's going, and planning how to distribute it to serve you best. It's about making your money work for you. So how do we create a budget? First, understand your income and expenses. Keep track of every single penny that comes in and goes out. It might sound tedious, but with countless apps and tools out there, it's easier than ever. Next, categorize your expenses. From essential, like rent and groceries, to discretionary, like dining out and entertainment. This gives you a clear picture of where your money is going and where you might need to adjust. Once you have a clear picture, you can create a plan. Dedicate a percentage of your income to different categories. A common method is the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your income goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. But remember, what works for one might not work for another. Tailor your budget to fit your lifestyle and financial goals. But what about those unexpected expenses? That's where the emergency fund comes in. An emergency fund is a financial safety net for unexpected expenses like a car repair or medical bill. As a rule of thumb, aim to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Start small if you need to. Even a few dollars a day can add up over time. And finally, make saving a habit. Treat it like a non-negotiable expense. Automate your savings if you can. You'll be surprised how quickly it can grow when you consistently contribute, even if it's just a small amount. With a solid budget and savings plan, we are well on our way to financial stability. Remember, building a strong financial foundation doesn't happen overnight, but with persistence and mindfulness, you'll get there. And trust me, the peace of mind that comes with financial stability is worth every effort. Investing in ourselves is one of the most powerful decisions we can make. This investment goes beyond the realms of finance. It's about growth, elevation, and empowerment. It's about nurturing our knowledge, skills, and passions. It's about stepping into the best version of ourselves. Let's start by talking about education and skill development. Continuous learning is a gift that keeps on giving. It broadens our horizons, enhances our expertise, and opens doors to new opportunities. It's about staying curious, staying engaged, and never ceasing to grow. And the best part? The resources are at our fingertips. From online courses to webinars, from books to podcasts, there's a wealth of knowledge waiting to be unlocked. It's all about finding what lights your fire and fueling that passion. Now let's shift gears and talk about entrepreneurship and side hustles. This is about channeling your skills, interests, and passions into an avenue that not only fulfills you, but also has the potential to generate income. It's about embracing the entrepreneurial spirit within you. Maybe you love baking and could start selling your delicious creations. Or perhaps you're a whiz at social media and could offer your services to local businesses. The possibilities are endless. And remember, every successful entrepreneur started somewhere. I want to share a few success stories to inspire you. There's the story of a woman who turned her love for handmade crafts into a thriving online store. Or the story of a woman who used her expertise in graphic design to start a freelance business. These are women, just like you, who took a leap of faith, invested in themselves, and reaped the rewards. But remember, it's not just about the financial return, it's about the personal growth, the satisfaction, the sense of accomplishment. It's about creating something that is uniquely yours. And most importantly, it's about believing in yourself and your potential. So take that course. Start that side hustle. Invest in your growth. Because you are your most valuable asset. Remember, investing in yourself is an investment in your future. Financial challenges can be stressful, but with the right strategies, we can overcome them. One of the most common financial hurdles that many of us face is debt. It can feel like a heavy weight, impacting not only our wallets but also our well-being. Whether it's credit card debt, student loans, or a mortgage, it's important to remember that debt is not a life sentence. First and foremost, we need to understand the nature of our debt. This means knowing how much we owe, to whom, and the interest rates. Once we have a clear picture of our debt, we can start to formulate a plan to tackle it. This could involve consolidating our debts or prioritizing high-interest debts. It's also beneficial to automate our payments to ensure we're consistently chipping away at what we owe. But dealing with debt is not just about paying off what we owe. It's also about changing our approach to spending. This might mean cutting back on non-essential purchases or finding ways to increase our income. Every little bit helps when it comes to reducing debt. Now, let's talk about the emotional toll of financial stress. It can lead to sleepless nights, anxiety, and strain in our relationships. It's crucial to remember that it's okay to feel stressed and overwhelmed. These feelings are normal reactions to challenging circumstances. There are several coping mechanisms we can use to manage financial stress. One is to practice mindfulness, which can help us stay focused on the present moment and prevent us from spiraling into worry about the future. Another is to seek support, whether that's from a trusted friend, a financial advisor, or a professional counselor. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. Self-care is also essential during these times. This could be as simple as taking a walk outside, practicing yoga, or making time for a hobby you love. By taking care of our mental and physical health, we're better equipped to handle financial stress. By tackling our financial challenges head-on, we can start to regain control of our financial health. Being mindful with our money means making conscious and intentional financial decisions. It's about recognizing the value of each dollar and treating our financial resources with respect. Mindful spending is not about deprivation. It's about making choices that align with our values and goals. This could mean choosing to invest in high-quality items that last longer, or prioritizing experiences over material possessions. It's about asking ourselves, do I really need this, before making a purchase? Now let's talk about gratitude and abundance. An abundance mindset means believing that there's enough for everyone, including ourselves. It's about focusing on what we have, not what we lack. Gratitude, in turn, is a powerful tool for cultivating this mindset. By regularly expressing gratitude for what we have, we can shift our focus from scarcity to abundance. This helps us make more positive and proactive financial choices. By practicing mindful money habits, we can enhance our financial well-being and overall quality of life. That brings us to the end of our Girl Talk on mindful money. We've had quite the journey today, haven't we? But let's do a quick recap of the key points we've covered. We started off by understanding our money story. Remember, it's essential to reflect on our personal experiences and beliefs about money. Recognizing the impact of upbringing and societal influences on our financial mindset can be a real game changer. Next, we shifted our perspectives and encouraged a positive and proactive outlook on finances. We learned that the power of mindset is indispensable in achieving financial goals. We then discussed the basics of budgeting and the importance of emergency funds. Practical tips for creating and sticking to a budget can make all the difference. Remember, saving money regularly is a habit we all should cultivate. We also explored the value of investing in ourselves through education, skill development, and entrepreneurship. Continuous learning and exploring entrepreneurial opportunities can lead to financial growth and independence. Navigating financial challenges like overcoming debt and coping with financial stress is part of the journey. But remember, there are strategies to manage and reduce debt, and self-care practices can help alleviate the emotional toll of financial stress. We delved into mindful money practices like conscious spending and cultivating an abundance mindset. These practices can significantly improve our financial health and overall well-being. And finally, we highlighted the importance of community, support, and celebrating financial wins. Sharing experiences, advice, and achievements can inspire and empower us all. So, that's a wrap on mindful money. I hope you found this conversation valuable and encouraging. If you have any thoughts or experiences you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions for future Girl Talk topics, we'd love to hear them. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, your financial health is a vital part of your overall well-being. See you in the next video.